Hi guys, and welcome back. So we've just done the Wii collection, and I think the next logical step would be for the Wii U. So let's go ahead and show some of them. What a great system. I mean, a lot of people prefer to collect for the Wii U. There's a lot of games that's on there that people see more as a game, but to be honest, I think it's got a lot on parallel with the Wii. It's just people don't see it as that. I think because it's got that low number as well, people love to collect for it, but I've had it as a system to play for the last 6, 7 years, maybe. I'm not too sure. I got it about a year after it came out, and yeah, let's go ahead and go see what games I got to see was it worth my investment in. So yeah, first up we're gonna get Wii Party. I'm hoping as well this isn't going to be a massive video. Hopefully this is all going to go in one shot. So let's go ahead. Yeah, so Wii Party U. I actually got this in a box set. The reason being is because at the time the Wii remotes are selling for about 40, 50 quid. The ones with the Wii Motion Plus, that is. And you couldn't find them at the car boots that often back then either. So it was only illogical to get the Wii Party U bundle with the Wii remote. So we had a secondary remote so we could play multiplayer games, because I mean that's what the Wii was great for, wasn't it? It's the multiplayer games aspect of it. And yeah, to be honest, the Wii Get Party U games were okay. It wasn't the best, but I think again it cost pretty much the same as the controller, so that's the reason why I got that. So next up, we have got a very unusual game, one that you don't see around that often, and it is Baila Latino, and basically it is got all these swing songs, and I think basically it's like a Just Dance but for swing, for Latino swing. I thought it was very unusual, so I had to get it. I think it cost like 10 quid or something. It wasn't expensive. I still don't think it is that expensive now, but yeah, there we go. There's no order to this. I've not actually done a alphabetizing of this. I've just taken a CX sticker off while I was just talking. I'm going to talk about the next game, and it's Jet Tailfin. As you can see, alphabetizing is completely out there with this. So yeah, this is another unusual game, a fun box game, which kind of brought my eye to it. And yeah, I think it's for a cartoon that we didn't get over here, or at least if we did, I've never heard of it before. So yeah, it looks very Disney Pixar. I mean, look, you can tell it's going to be a bad game when there's no screenshots of the actual game behind it. So yeah, let's see, nice and complete. Yeah, again, I think another 10 quid, maybe even less on that one. So God, look at all these CX stickers I've got going on here. No, that one's not coming off very easy. And we've got Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah, so oh, this one's not got a manual. That's terrible. I wonder if that actually does come with one. Yeah, when the Wii started dropping in price, I had like a bit of a spree and bought a load of games, probably about 10 games or something, all for around 10 quid. And this is one of them, and I've still not got around to playing it yet. And it looks really good. I like the graphical aesthetic of it looking like it's in a woolly world, which makes a lot of sense since that's the title. So yeah, really cool, and can't wait to actually play that one day. Again, this is part of that same spree that I've not got around to playing, Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush. So this plays a little bit like that Ivy the Kiwi that I was saying. So you actually have to draw like little areas to get to where you're going. So yeah, pretty cool. I've not really played many Kirby games except for the Game Boy and the NES, to be honest. Let's see if we can get this one off nice and easy. This one looks like quite an easy one. Again, this is part of the £10 the 10 games I got from CX. Oops, knocked the camera again. And it's Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I mean, this has got a lot of hate to it. I played one of these. I can't remember which one it is, so I might have played it. I don't think it's this one. I think I played the other one. Let's see if it's next. No, it's not. It's the one after, I think. And we've got Splatoon, which, again, I missed out on this one. I think I got this on a car boot. And it's an online game. And I don't know if the servers are still around for this. It looked quite interesting for an online shooter. I think I would have actually played it. But yeah, I keep picking this up all the time now. I don't think there's any value to it, and that's why it makes me think the servers are down, because I think it is an online only game. But yeah, I just love the artwork of it all. It's pretty cool. It's probably the last proper Nintendo IP that they've had, I think. Like as a new big one. So yeah, I think this is the one that I've actually played, and it was quite good. Sonic the Lost World. It wasn't amazing. It's not as good as like the proper Sonic games, but I think this is like where like kind of the worlds are a bit barreled. It's a bit like Mario Galaxy, I suppose, but the Sonic version. So that yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very unusual. It's not the best game. Again, I believe there's a Zelda DLC, so there is actually a world that Sonic runs in, and it's all based in Hyrule as well. So that's pretty cool to get. And I think it was free, but whether or not you can still get it now, I don't really know. I'm not too sure about the servers. Now we're going to a good game. This is a great game, in fact. And it's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now, a lot of people say this is real. Why am I showing the inside? A lot of people say this is really hard, and the Switch made it a lot more simpler and easier to play. But I think the difficulty in this was just right. I mean, obviously, there was little bits that I was getting to that I had to play, like do multiple times, because of the difficulty. It is a difficult game, but it's not as hard as people make out. And I definitely recommend getting this. I mean, as well, you can probably get this for around a tenner, maybe even less, on the Wii U, and on the Switch you're looking at like 40 quid. So it's a no-brainer to play it on the Wii U, in my eyes, to be honest. Another game that I need to get around to playing, and it's Lego City Undercover. Supposedly GTA with Lego, and it looks quite good actually. It looks like the kind of game that I wouldn't mind playing. I've heard there's quite a bit of slowdown on this one though. There's quite a few, like, it's not the best version to get. It was the only one to play for quite a long time, and just recently, about last year or two, they actually remade it for like the PlayStation 4 and everything like that. So I am actually looking for a PlayStation 4 version of this to play instead of the Wii U. But at the time when I bought it, that was the only way you could get it. And this one, supposedly a lot of people were saying this was going to be quite a rarity, but I picked it up, and I think I picked it up for like 15 quid from CX one time. I saw it and I was like, that's gone down quite a lot. And if you just saw then, yeah, we've got a nice green case, and it does ruin the aesthetics because everything's blue except for this one. And it's, yeah, new Super Luigi Brothers U. So this was out when the Year of Luigi came out. So I believe this is just sort of like remix levels from Super Mario Brothers U, which was an okay game. It wasn't the best, but we'll talk about that later. I've not actually kicked off and played that one yet. Well, I will at one point. Now, this one I really want. I've been wanting to play this ever since I saw it, but it was expensive for the longest time, and it is Tank. And then I think it dropped down to like 15 quid at CEX, and then I grabbed it, and it's got a nice manual. Don't know why I'm showing you this. And yeah, it looks. I think I played the demo and it was quite good. But a lot of people say it's not the best game. It's based on an arcade game, and it's actually at Leeds Arcade Club. You can actually play the arcade version of this. So I suppose it's a bit like Virtual On, but I think it's a bit more. There's more to it than Virtual On. It's not like an arena-based sort of game, but it's sort of kind of got them controls that you'd associate with that. Next up, oh, we've got a sealed game. I didn't even realize. I think I actually, if I remember correctly, I think I got this from CX, and then for whatever reason, I think I got a sealed version because it was cheap, maybe. And it is Radea, the Sky Soldier, and it's got a bonus game inside, and the game inside is actually the Wii version of Rodea the Sky Soldier. So this is by Nights into Dreams creator, and the bonus game is the Wii one, and supposedly the Wii one plays better than the Wii U one. So I think that's the reason why they actually put it inside. And I believe if you take this cover off, you can turn it around and it's a Wii version. So yeah, sealed game. Don't know why I've got it sealed, but now I can't open it to play it, so that's a bit of a shame. Next up, Adventure Time. Explore the dungeon, because I don't know. So this is like Zelda, sort of like a top-down adventure game, well, I say it's like Zelda, it's exactly like Zelda, but with an Adventure Time skin on it. Really good game, actually. It's not gonna blow anyone's socks off or anything. It's not like a proper Zelda beater, but it's quite a lot of fun. And we are going to the next one, which is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. And this is an absolutely fantastic game. I think I actually bought this nearly new. Really enjoyed this. I didn't know I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. I heard a lot of good things about it. Basically, you're on like little islands, sort of like dioramas, and you've got to get from like point A to point B doing puzzly things to get to it. So if you can see there, you kind of got like a little diorama, if you can see there. And yeah, you can look to see what lies ahead by using the touchscreen on the control. So it works really well. So you can, the 3DS version, I suppose that would work quite well because you got two screens on it. It's been remade for the Switch. I don't think you could play it as well on the Switch. So again, the ultimate way to play that game. And next up we have got the obligatory Nintendo Land. I think I got this part of the bundle. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a bit more. Basically, it's a lot of like party games to kind of like show. It's the software to show what the Wii U could do. So it had a lot of Wii gamepad like games and stuff like that. It was quite fun. Not the best. There was one game I can remember playing with the niece, and you had to go into another room and you had to like you took the the gamepad into another room, and then we all was all playing with like the remotes, and I can't remember what it was. Which one was it? But yeah, it was quite fun. Anyway, I don't know what the game was, but yeah, great fun. I've just had a phone call, so I'm gonna have to go back. I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back, and it is upside down. So next up, we've got Devil's Third again, another game that I really wanted to play. It's published by Nintendo, and it's an 18. So it's a very unusual game. So it's not. I don't think it's first party, but it's like it's sort of Nintendo themselves published it. So it isn't what. It's not like just a Wii U title or anything like that. So again, this got a lot of hate, but as well, I can remember when this first came out, it just sold out straight away in America, and it was selling for like crazy prices, like over £100 and stuff like that. I got this about 15 quid or something. I don't even think it's that rare in America either anymore. I think it was just that initial period that everyone just went bonkers for it. But yeah, so it's sort of like an action game with sort of like a Yakuza style guy that just goes around and beats the shit out of everyone. So what's not to love on that game? Next up, we have got Resident Evil Revelations, which I think the Revelation games are really good. I think these pretty much, at the time, these were the closest you would get to a proper Resident Evil. It was like, it actually had like a bit of scare, like frights to it. It wasn't like full of action. You had to conserve your bullets and everything like that, backtrack a bit and stuff. It just felt like a good homage back to the Resident Evil past. Problem with this one, I felt I wasn't able to control it as well as I wanted to. There seemed to be, at least when I played it, I don't know if it's been updated or anything since, but there seemed to be quite a big dead zone on your 3D on your controller. So you'd move the controller quite noticeably before you would actually move. And when you're trying to run away from zombies and not use your bullets, that can be a bit of a problem, really. But I managed to complete it like it. It did frustrate me a little bit, but I just enjoyed the game that much, so it was okay. And I actually bought this from launch, and it was such a bad choice. This is like 40 quid or something, maybe even more. I can't remember how much Wii U games were at launch. I was really looking forward to play. As I say, I was really enjoying the Wii U for a party system. My niece was coming over quite a lot back then as well, so we was playing games like this. And it's crazy to think now that she's like 18 and obviously wouldn't want to play, well, fucking 19 soon, and she wouldn't be playing games like this anymore. She wouldn't be caught dead playing anything with me nowadays. So yeah, it was a good time while it lasted. Next up, Hyrule Warriors, which is one of the Team Ninja Omega sort of like Warriors games with a skin, basically. So they did done loads of series now where they've just made a Warriors game and then have used another franchise to put on top. So you've got like sort of I'm trying to think, Gundam games, you've got Dragon Quest games, there's loads of different ones, and then they did a Zelda one, which it was quite good, but I got to a point where I just couldn't play it anymore. It just didn't feel as good as some of the other Warriors games. I tried playing it again on the 3DS, and I did about 2 stages, and it just frustrated the hell out of me. But yeah, I like the graphic style of it. It looks really good, and obviously there is a sequel coming out soon that's going to be in the Breath of the Wild universe, so that's pretty cool. Bit of a shame because this actually has Zeldas and characters from all different Zeldas. So yeah, one that came with a system, Your Shape Fitness. I don't even know why I've got this and why you'd even want to know that there's a manual in it. So battery's nearly going to die in a minute. A game I haven't played, just basically because I want to play the originals first, and it is Pikmin 3. Yeah, I've not played any Pikmin games, even though it's quite famous to say now, does it play like Pikmin? So I won't know because I've never actually played it. That's why I think this game also plays like Pikmin, and it's Wonderful 101. And again, I got this quite close to launch, and I played it and I just never completed it. And I really wouldn't mind picking this up again. This is one of the games that I really regret leaving at the place that I did, because I just really loved it. It's like you control 101 superheroes, all with different stats and everything like that, and you just fight big monsters, like sort of like Transformers constructors or whatever they will call. I can't remember the things that just join together. So the obligatory Wii U title that like no one saw as a coming as a launch title, and it was Zombie U. In fact, there was a Wii U pack that was a zombie pack, and yeah, so this is sort of, I think it was a Spectrum game originally, that Zombie, back in the day, and then they decided to bring it back for the Wii U. How bizarre, but supposedly it's quite good. Again, there's a lot of inventory management, and I got so far, and that was frustrating me because it wasn't quite. It was more, for me, it felt like it was slowing the game down too much, and it not like a Resident Evil style of slowing it down. It actually was just, yeah, killing me. So another game with CX stickers on it. So let's take these off. But yeah, and this is a great game. Well, it looks a great game. I've not actually played it. Oh, Jesus, I've done a really hash job of this. Never mind. And it's a Paper Mario Color Splash. I was looking forward to this game coming out for the longest time because I just heard it was like a sort of return to form for the Paper Mario, and it was the first time it was on a full like console release for a while, because it was just getting released on DS and 3DS for a bit. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I really hated the Wii version of Paper Mario. It just didn't feel very good, but this looks like again a return to form to the Mario RPGs from yesteryear. Next up, we've got Super Mario World 3D World. These are a great time. I really enjoyed the Super Mario 3D games. I preferred 3D Land on the 3DS. I think it might have been because it was the first one maybe that I played. I played it before this, and maybe as well because this never dropped in value for the longest time. It was constantly 40 quid, and I think I found it for 30 quid and I bought it, and I was like, had to pay that. And I just, yeah, did I get 30 quid's worth of value from it? Maybe so, but yeah, I really recommend the 3DS version over that one for whatever reason. And we've got new Super Mario Bros. Wii U, which again just felt just like another Mario game. With this could have been just the Wii version, and you would never know. And yeah, it's okay. That's all I can say. If you like Mario, you're gonna love it. But it's just more of the same, really. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's just like, yeah, it can be a bit sickly when you have too much sugar. It's a bit too sickly, isn't it? Now, I thought this was going to be a flipping rare game, and it is Zelda Breath of the Wild. So obviously, this came out both at the same time as the Switch and the Wii U. So this is going to be the last Wii title, and I think I paid like 40 quid for it, which I thought was quite a good deal at the time. But I think it has dropped in price since then. I again, because it was going to be probably the last title to come out of the Wii U, or at least the last big first party title anyway, I thought it was going to be really rare. The game, I'm saying like I really like the Wii U, but yeah, I'm kind of dismissing a few of these games. Yeah, it's a good game, but the fact that the weapons break and you have to climb, and once it starts raining, you fall off the rocks. Oh God, it frustrates me. It's a beautiful looking game, can't deny it. It is a good game. Is it a good Zelda game? Not really. Another great game, Epic Mickey 2. Sort of like, I don't know, like a 3D platformer, world platformer, that you use your paintbrush to like sort of like draw little characters, or like get rid of characters with using paint thinner and stuff. Really cool concept. Really enjoyed that game. It was the Wii U version that I played. Now this is a great Wii U title. This is probably the most time I've ever spent on an online game, and it was Mario Kart 8. Absolutely fantastic. It was a bit of a bummer because the controls that we had, it was either the 3D pad or like the Wii remotes, and it just felt like unbalanced when you played against friends. But when you was online, it didn't really matter because you pretty much all be using the same kind of control method. But yeah, I really love this. I got all the extra tracks and everything like that. I spent a lot of time playing that game. Really enjoyed it. It's probably, in fact, it's probably my favourite Mario Kart. There we go, we've said it. Now, you're going to see the first one of these and you're probably going to guess what the next one is. And that is the Shmup Collection. Now, I believe this only has 2 games on it. The Saltius Next and Arm 7. And I thought it was free. I thought there was supposed to be 3 games on this, but obviously not. So this is a limited run game by Pixel Heart. So out of 3,000 copies, this is number 431. It's quite a low number, really. I'm going to download this and play it at one point, because obviously it's either that or I'm going to get these on the Dreamcast, because I think both of these came out on the Dreamcast. I know Arm 7 definitely did, and they do look really competent, really great shooters actually. But yeah, probably the last PAL releases on the Wii U, I believe. There was a certain cut-off last year that people had to submit before they had to submit like a game before this time if it was going to come out, and I don't think there's going to be any more after this. So I think these are the last PAL ones. There was another Wii U title that came out in America, but obviously we're not American. So we've got Fighting Teddy as well, came out at the same time. This is number 242 of 3,000. So this is a cool little platformer game. Again, I think this started live on the Dreamcast. I think it's like a Josh Prod game or something. Yeah, in fact, we got the JP there. So yeah, it looks really cool. Sort of like a Castlevania sort of game, I believe. So yeah, again, I'll probably download that at one point. So yeah, these are my standard games. What have I got in big boxes? Now, some of these are pretty cool. This one's, we talked about it earlier, it's the Wii Party U box. I'm going to just put that there because I don't know if I've got space for anything else. This one is absolutely great. I started it last year for Halloween, but I never actually completed it. And it's Project Zero, Maiden of Black Water. So this is the only Project Zero that is sort of like exclusive to a system, at least over in the UK anyway. Maybe in America, I don't know. But yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Basically, you take photos of ghosts to kill them. So yeah, very unique. And we are going to go next to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Absolutely great game. I really love Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. So it was like a no-brainer to get this. I've put 10 hours into it and I've scratched the surface. I believe this can take between 100 to 200 hours to complete this. So there we go. Next up, another bit of a disappointment. Again, I thought this was going to be quite a rare one as well. I think I paid about 40 quid for this. And it comes with 2 games, and if you know that, you know it's Star Fox Zero. So yeah, this is exactly what people like complain about, exactly how I feel. It has sort of like the like controls for with the what's it called, the touchscreen pad. Use that to control the flying mechanism, and it just doesn't work. And it's not a great enough game to kind of battle with it, so it's not worth sticking with it. I got about halfway, and I just got to a mission that it just was too finicky for me to enjoy. But from a bad game to another great game, I've actually completed this game, and it is Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. So basically, this is like the Persona. It's made by the Persona guys. So it basically plays like a Shin Megami Tensei, Persona. Like if you've played them kind of games, you know what the dungeons will exactly play like. There's a lot of like enemies from there, but it also has Fire Emblem characters in it. But it's set in a world where you're controlling like pop idol, like, well, they call them Japanese idols, where it's like, sort of like a girl pop sort of thing. Very unique. It should be, you'd expect a girl to be playing it, but I really enjoyed it, and I think it was like 80 hours of gameplay for me. So obviously I enjoyed it quite a bit. One game I wish I put more time into, really, but I've enjoyed every moment of playing it, but it's just a bit of a strange one. Super Mario Maker. I never actually made any of the games on it. I just literally just went on other people's levels to play them. And yeah, enjoyable enough. Enjoyable enough. And next up, we have got another game I need to complete. I completed the first one, and I actually pre-ordered Bayonetta 2. Not this version. I actually gave my pre-ordered one away to RetroKit when I got this, because obviously this is the pet version, isn't it, really? And yeah, I need to go back and complete it because I really enjoy Bayonetta. The games are really good. It's who is it? Platinum Games at the finest, basically. And Bayonetta is a really cool character. But yeah, that is my lot of Wii U games. I'm just double checking. There's Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival Big Box, but we don't need to show that. No one needs to see that. And yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing my Nintendo Wii collection from Wii to Wii U. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see if anyone makes any videos themselves of this collection. See what your thoughts of some of these games were. Am I a bit too harsh on some of these games, or am I exactly right? I don't know. Over to you guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.